kind of similar on that. Malzahn's offense, pretty unique. How do you guys kind of go about stopping that?
Well, I think as much as anything, you just have to understand what's in the game at any particular time, and then whatever that is, you have to be able to adjust to that, and then play what they'll give you out of that particular formation or personnel group or whatever it is. But, yeah, they give you a lot of multiple things, and they make you work at it for sure.
On is a guy with a good motor, I guess, and a kind of a fighter at running back. What do you guys see out of him?
He's a big-time player, man. He really is, and he's playing better this year than he was playing last year. And, he likes it. He wants the ball in his hand, and, he does a good job with it. So he runs hard. He's averaging way over 100 yards a game, so he's going to be a heck of a challenge for us.
Cameron Petway's been dealing with a little bit of an ankle, the bigger back, but he ran pretty well against you guys last year.
Yes, he did, and expect to see him as well, and certainly we'll prepare for both of them, and it's a heck of a tandem. And again, we got our hands full, but we got to come ready to tackle.
You guys seem like, at least like in the TCU game and some others, when teams are running tempo at you guys, a lot more, I guess, ready to go than what you were last year.
Well, I think it's just the ability to get lined up immediately, I guess you could say, and so you could go ahead and play, and I think that helps the guys so that they can get their eyes in the right spots and be where they're supposed to be. So that way the tempo hopefully doesn't affect you as much.
What have you guys done with a 56-3 from last year? Do you not even reference that, or what do you do with it?
Obviously, at the beginning of the week, we talked about it maybe for a little bit, but after that, it is what it is. That's done. So I've never won a game, because of the motivation of the last one, I don't think. We got to go out and play this one for what it is, and certainly it leaves a bad taste, but that's not necessarily the overwhelming factor.
You get a sense there's a little bit of flavor to this?
Years ago, and then with the overtime stuff, and then certainly last year at their place, and hopefully we can continue it and get on the other side of it this year.
What did y'all think about Dijon's play in the Alabama game?
He played well. Obviously, not well enough for us to win the ball game, but I think he's continuing to grow and continuing to figure it out. And the more that happens, I think the better we'll be overall. With the confidence that those guys have in him and those types of things, it makes everybody else hopefully play a little bit better. So hopefully he'll continue that upward trend and just keep getting better every week.
Stidham's, I think, number 2 in the SEC in completion percentage. What kind of challenges does he present?
Certainly, big guy, big arm. They got a lot of weapons on the edges, and so we're going to have our hands full in terms of getting out there and getting those guys on the ground. Certainly, they like the screen game and getting the ball out quick and all those types of things, and they like to stretch you down the field as well. So we'll have challenges on both ends, and with the deep ball and certainly with the ball coming out of there fast.
Will Hastings, one of the wide receivers, Little Rock kid, do you think from the Arkansas side, do you think that there's going to be any extra motivation from him to compete against Arkansas that he didn't get an offer?
Well, I certainly, if you're from here and your hometown team, if that was the case, then I would suspect there probably will be a little bit of something. And then a lot of guys don't necessarily, buy into that. They play for what it's worth and that type of thing. But who knows? Maybe it'll be a factor for them.
6 games left on this schedule. What does this team have to do to turn it around?
Well, we got to win one. It sounds pretty simple, but the reality is we just got to win one. And so we're going to put everything we have into this one and kind of see where it goes, and hopefully we'll come out on the right side of it.